This is the same flight footage as my most recent video, now published in 360 format. Feel free to look around. Swipe your screen, move your device, or use your arrow keys to explore. We're flying along a stretch of Southern California's coastline from Palos Verdes to San Pedro. Our direction of flight is east. To your left, toward the shore, is north. To the rear is west. And to the right, out to sea, is south. Catalina Island would normally be visible to the south, but today's cloudy skies obscure it. We're cruising at only 700 feet, so if you look down, you can see through the clear waters. You'll be able to see kelp beds, or maybe even dolphins or whales. Let me know if you spot any. This area south of the coastline is a designated flight training zone known as the Palos Verdes Practice Area, or PV Practice for short. On a clear VFR weekday, it's often busy with training aircraft. On weekends, you might see aerobatic planes practicing maneuvers. If you're passing through, it's a good idea to be on flight following. Otherwise, use ADS-B in or monitor 121.95 above 2,000 feet or 122.85 below 2,000 feet. Coming up on the left is Point Vicente, home to a historic lighthouse built in 1926 to guide ships past the Palos Verdes Peninsula. It's still an active aid to navigation, maintained by the U.S. Coast Guard. I bring my commercial pilot candidates here to practice steep spirals. We started around 3,000 to 3,500 feet, then spiraled down around the lighthouse. After that, we practiced another commercial maneuver, the chandelle, to regain altitude. Doing a few chandelles gets us climbing back up before repeating the steep spirals. Now approaching Terranea Resort, an oceanfront luxury resort with a spa, golf course, and restaurants. I've never stayed there myself, it's a bit out of my budget. This spot used to be the location of Marina, a SeaWorld style attraction I remember visiting as a kid on school field trips. They had killer whale shows, pools where you can pet dolphins, and a snorkel-through aquarium called Baja Reef. Honestly, I think I liked it more than I liked SeaWorld. Next up is a place we CFIs refer to as the horseshoe because it's a coastal feature shaped like a horseshoe. It also helps that it shows up on sectional charts with the horseshoe shape, so it's a convenient visual reference point. Right after the horseshoe is Portuguese Bend. It is a several hundred acre nature preserve. It remains a nature preserve because it can't be developed. The area is geologically unstable. This area is well known for landslides, which have caused damage to homes and infrastructure. To the left is Trump National Golf Club, owned by President Donald Trump. I'm not a golfer, so I can't speak to how it compares to others. But as a flight instructor, I use it for simulated engine out drills. While at altitude, I'll pull the power to idle on an unsuspecting student to simulate an emergency. This golf course is usually the go-to forced landing site because of its long, wide fairways. Just after the golf course, we cross from Palos Verdes into San Pedro. Ahead is Frommold Field, an oceanfront baseball diamond used by local high schools and community colleges. I wonder how often balls get knocked out of the park and into the ocean. Like Point Vicente, this is another go-to spot for practicing commercial steep spirals. Next is Point Fermin, home to an even older lighthouse built in 1874. It's no longer active, but the structure has been featured in several TV shows from the 70s and 80s. We use Point Fermin as a reporting point when returning to Torrance Airport from the practice area. To the left is Cabrillo Beach, a small rectangular beach with a boat ramp. I enjoy taking walks here in the mornings. It's close to where I keep my boat. The wind picks up here frequently, making it popular with windsurfers and kiteboarders. Where all these boats are parked is Cabrillo Marina. It's a decent-sized marina with hundreds of boats. Among those hundreds of boats is my little boat, which I keep in a slip here, so I consider this my home port. Up ahead is the port of Los Angeles. If you've ever bought a product imported from Asia, chances are it passed through here. Likewise, goods exported to Asia likely depart from this port. That wraps up this short coastal flight. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you in the next one.